prepare. Don't show up starving. The worst thing is showing up, okay, just landed, I'm starving, where do I go, what do I eat? You want to just jump on anything. No, you want to make good choices. Good choices are hard to make when you're super hungry. So prepare. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Good Gut Feeling podcast, where we digest modern medicine with old world wisdom. Today, we have another very practical topic for today's travel season. Before we jump right in, quick order of business. This episode, all our prior episodes are for educational purposes only and don't take the place of your doctor's advice. Today, we're going to talk about how to travel and still stay healthy. We're going to talk about 7 ways that you can keep your gut healthy while traveling. Traveling has its own set of challenges, but it also has amazing benefits because while we're traveling, unless we're traveling for business, most of us are traveling for pleasure now in the summer. There is less stress, less pressure, less time constrictions. We're on vacation. On vacation, we typically feel better. We're doing things that we enjoy. So already our mindset is typically out of the fight or flight mode. So already we are in a better place. So in that place, even if we maintain the same lifestyle as we did at home, we probably would feel a little better. I have patients that tell me I sleep better when I'm on vacation. My bowel symptoms are better when I'm on vacation. So just that is already helpful. But sometimes the process of traveling can be stressful to the body. So how could we optimize that travel? How can we minimize the negative benefits? So today we're going to talk about 7 ways to do that. Number 1 is specific for plane travel because planes have their own set of challenges. The humidity on a plane is generally lower than what you would experience in other places. So in general, you're already going to need more hydration. You're going to need more water. And there's actually a little bit of a challenge to get water on the plane because you have to get the flight attendant. She's not always available. So there's an increased need for water and a decreased ability to get it. So prepare. Get your water ahead of time. We used to be able to bring our bottles on the plane. We can't do that now. But you can buy it in the airport. And you have a lot of choices in the airport what kind of water you want. Bring a big bottle on the plane. So the whole plane ride, you don't have to be dependent on finding the flight attendant. Maybe they don't even have good water that you want. It's going to be so much easier for you to hydrate if you have the bottle ahead of time. Get a big bottle, make sure you have enough for the whole plane trip, and you're going to be all set for the plane. Prepare your water. There are a lot of options. Most of them are unfortunately plastic in the airport, but the best you can do. Good spring water or filtered water that's really filtered from a good filter, like an roach osmosis filter or such. Some activated carbonated filters are good, or a good quality spring water. Number two, eat light. Eat light before and plan your food on the plane. If you're on a long plane trip and are serving food, your options are most likely not healthy. They're mostly salty, and even if they taste good, which oftentimes they don't, let's say you're in business first class, they're still probably going to be pretty preserved, salted. So we want to prepare our own food. First of all, before you get on a plane, let's say for a short trip, you're not going to eat on the plane. Eat light. Don't have a heavy meal. Good things to eat. Smoothies, fruits, cooked vegetables. Try to eat more vegetarian rather than animal protein. A plant-based fiber helps move things along, whereas animal protein can move things a little more slower through the gut. And because we're already not moving so much on the plane, we want to help kind of have our guts move with plant-based fiber. I personally would avoid salads because salads, especially raw foods, can cause bloating. And the plane itself has the ability to cause bloating, which we're going to talk about soon. So I would focus on eating light, bringing good food with me, plant-based food, cooked food, liquefied food. So like having a smoothie beforehand or bringing some cooked vegetables, some good gluten-free grains, like a rice with vegetables would be great. You can just plan ahead, eat light, eat vegetarian. Number 3 is move around the plane. We're going to be sitting much more than we usually do on the plane. Moving around, moving our physical body around actually helps our guts move. So we're going to be already kind of behind the 8 ball because we're sitting down most of the time. The pressure changes on the plane also allow the bowels to expand and it can be uncomfortable. We want to move that. So get up, move around, walk around whenever you can. Really important. Movement is great in general. Movement is great when we're not on a plane. But on a plane, we want to really make a point to try to walk around when possible, not just be kind of sitting in that seat. Number 4, stay calm. I know easier said than done. Many people are afraid of planes. Many people are afraid of flying. Many people are worrying, are they going to make their plane? Are they going to make their connection? They're going to lose their luggage. There's so many factors. There's so many extra stressors when it comes to travel, especially plane travel. But we can prepare. We can prepare. So what I do, I have my meditation ready. I get my earphones on the plane. I meditate on the plane. I do my breath work on the plane. It's a great time. It's uninterrupted time and allows me to stay calm and really sometimes even fall asleep. I think it's a great place, a great opportunity to do that. Number 5, prepare for your trip. I used to travel a lot for work, and I used to go to like rural areas where I had to work in the hospital. So the food options were limited. So I would literally travel with my juicer and my blender in my suitcase, sometimes a little extra produce in there until I could get my produce in wherever I would land. And I would have juices and smoothies and fresh salads. I would have enough with me to do that. Places that had stores that were accessible, you could always do a little research. Is there a grocery store that delivers? So like a Whole Foods or another store that may deliver. And you can plan ahead to have food delivered to your hotel, have produce delivered to your hotel. If not, I would always have my like for 1 or 2 days food at least with me. So I know that I'm set. I don't have to buy gas station food. I don't have to buy fast food. I don't have to buy diner food. So I really could eat healthy and I had control of that. So, but there's really so many options. If you're traveling to a city, you may not need to do that. If you're traveling to a place that has a lot of access, you may not need to do that. If you're traveling more rural, camping, glamping, whatever it is, try to pack your food. Other things that are pretty easy to travel with are canned fish. Canned fish is actually done pretty well. If you get wild, you can get wild salmon, tuna, sardines. They're done pretty well and they're temperature resistant. You don't need to refrigerate them. They don't go bad. And that's a pretty easy way to travel, still eat healthy. You can get your fish. You can have some box of salad. You can throw the fish in the salad, get a little lemon to squeeze or get some healthy dressing that you can pour on there. You have like a great salad right there. You have a salad. Your fish could be a meal. A lot of great options. Just prepare. If you're traveling to a place that has more options, just do your research. Are there good stores? Are there good restaurants? Do your research. Prepare. Don't show up starving. The worst thing is showing up. Okay, just landed. I'm starving. Where do I go? What do I eat? You want to just jump on anything. No, you want to make good choices. Good choices are hard to make when you're super hungry. So prepare. Ultimately, everything about travel is just preparing. Number 6, exercise on vacation. It's good to maintain a good habit, even on vacation. So I'm on vacation. Let's say I exercise an hour a day, 3 or 4 days a week at home, and now I'm away for a week or 2. If I completely stop exercising, when I come back, I'm not going to be at the same place. So we can tone it down. We can exercise 15 minutes a day, 3 days a week, or 20 minutes a day, or half an hour, but keep some level of consistency in your good habits. You don't have to go back to your original schedule, but this will allow you to come back and still build to where you were before. Exercise, you could do different options. If let's say you lift weights in the gym, well, you're not going to travel with weight. Or let's say you have a trainer where you live, well, the trainer's probably not going to come with you. Or maybe he will, which would be amazing. But if he doesn't, there's really great options because you can do body weight exercises. And there's so many ways. First of all, there's so many videos. There's so many free videos, paid videos of classes. So if you like weight-free workouts, whether it's fitness, but body weight, whether it's bar or whether it's Pilates, yoga, many of those things you really don't need any props and you could just kind of follow along the video. You can do it on your own. You're a seasoned athlete. You've been working out for years. You don't need to follow anything. You kind of have your own plan, push-ups, pull-ups, squats. You can, what have you. You can use furniture to help you, like instead of a bench, for example. If for lightweights, you could use water bottles. There's so many ways you could really exercise and modify. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. It might not be as long, might not be as regular, but you can get it in. So when you come back, you're not like, whoa, what happened? You're going to jump right back. And number 7 is a little bit of a longer topic, but I'm just going to touch on here is make good choices at restaurants. If you're going to a place, you're going to a big city, you're going to Western Europe, they're going to have great options for food. by default, if you travel outside the United States, your quality of food is probably going to be better. The quality of food in Western Europe is better. However, you still want to make good choices. How can you make good choices? In restaurant number one, don't go to a restaurant starving. Once we're starving, it's hard to make good choices. Go there. Don't have to go there completely full, but don't go there starving to the point where you're grabbing at anything and making poor choices. Number two, do a little research. What is this restaurant known for? There's many restaurants that have farm to table, where the waiters are really educated on, where the food comes from. There are those kind of specialty restaurants. Let's say you don't go to one of those. You can still just minimize the ingredients that you can't control, like sauces. Sauces, we don't know what's in them. If you get like a clean piece of chicken, a clean piece of fish, vegetables without a tremendous amount of stuff on them, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not going to be perfect. They're probably not going to use the right oils, but it's not going to be bad. Try to get a grass-fed meat. Grass-fed meat, if you're going to eat a steak, try to, there's usually one option that's grass-fed. Maybe there's several options that are grass-fed. Grass-fed, pick the grass-fed option. If you see there's a chicken, the chicken is free range, pick that option. If the fish ideally should be wild, pick that option. Vegetables, sometimes they're organic, most of the time they're not. Do the best you can. Get them in a way that they're clean, so they don't have a lot of stuff on them, like not in some kind of sauces. Sauces is usually what gets you. Limit the alcohol. One, if you want to have a drink when you're out, wine is usually a better option than the sweet, sugary drinks or, have a lot of ingredients. Really do your research about the restaurant. Think good choices. And you can eat out. You can enjoy your restaurants. You can enjoy your vacation. None of this is meant to restrict us, to make us feel limited. It's really to allow us to be free, that I can go on vacation, I can do what I love, I can feel great, and I can come home and still continue to feel good. So have fun while traveling, stay healthy while traveling. There's so many great ways to do this. Stay healthy, stay gutsy. If you like what you've heard, please find us on wholegut.com. Feel free to reach out. I look forward to seeing you all next week.